Is this an unprecedented revolt against the Pakistan army? It's a revolt by the Sindh police, backed by politicians and not just of Sindh. Let's start from the beginning. A police officer, and not just any police officer, but the Inspector General of the Sindh province, the senior most police officer in Sindh, was abducted by officers of Pakistan Rangers, a paramilitary force. It's now being said that they were tasked either by the Pakistan army or by Prime Minister Imran Khan, though the army has tried to distance itself from this abduction. The police have gone on mass leave. Pakistan Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa had to come on record to say that an inquiry has been ordered. He requested the police to defer this mass leave. But is this just the beginning?
Turmoil in Pakistan's largest city, Karachi, after Pakistan Army Rangers reportedly abducted the Inspector General of the Sindh Police, Mushtaq Ahmed Meher, and coerced him to sign the arrest warrant of Captain Safdar Awan, husband of Maryam Nawaz Sharif, Vice President and daughter of the PMLN Chief Nawaz Sharif. Karachi police officers went on mass protest leave, forcing the Pakistan Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa to order an inquiry into the arrest. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, chairman of the Pakistan People's Party, was the first to speak up for civilian supremacy.
अगर मेरा पुलिस का कोई इज्जत नहीं रहेगा, वो अपना काम कैसे करेंगे? ये नाकाबिल बर्दाश्त है. I have condemned it in the strongest possible words. जो मेरा सिविलियन हुकूमत का अथॉरिटी है वो तो अपना इन्वेस्टिगेशन करेंगे, लेकिन जहां ये इदारे भी जवाबदेह हैं, मैं उनसे भी मुतालबा करता हूं कि आप जरूर इस इंसिडेंट का इन्वेस्टिगेशन करें.
The Sindh government clarified it had not ordered the arrest of Captain Safdar, and several police officers put out leave letters on social media citing stress and humiliation seeking leave. In London, Nawaz Sharif also hit out at the Pakistan Army.
सिंध की पुलिस को शाबाश देता हूँ जिन्होंने बहुत खुददारी और जिन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा बहादुरी का सबूत दिया है, और उन्होंने जो है वो आज इसके खिलाफ भरपूर एहतजाज किया है, जो मैं समझता हूँ कि बाकी मुल्क, कौम और सर्विसेज के लिए मशले राह है.
Several political leaders directly attacked Imran Khan for the mess and even took a veiled dig at the Pakistan Army, with the port city tense and the police facing off with the army. 11 opposition parties have united in Pakistan to take on Imran Khan directly and the Pakistan Army indirectly. Maryam Nawaz was the first to attack Imran Khan at the Karachi rally.
मोदी की कामयाबी की दुआएं मांगो तुम, मोदी से बात करने के लिए मरे जाओ तुम, कश्मीर प्लेट में रख के मोदी को पेश करो तुम, कश्मीर का मुकदमा हार जाओ तुम, भारत को सलामती कौंसिल के लिए वोट दो तुम, और मोदी की जबान हम बोल रहे हैं.
As Pakistan is in a virtual state of civil unrest, a powerful blast ripped through a building in Pakistan, killing 5 people. While there's no word yet on the cause of the blast, police say it's probing whether the explosion was caused by a gas cylinder or an improvised explosive device. Imran Khan and the Pakistan Army in almost all provinces, from Gilgit in the north to Sindh and Balochistan, and also Muzaffarabad in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and now even Pakistan's Punjab province. Troubles for Imran Khan and the Pakistan Army only appear to be mounting. With Gaurav Sawant in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
But is this unprecedented, the scale of protest, the fact that an Inspector General of the Sindh Police went on leave, or at least sent that letter, and the Sindh Police followed suit? Joining me on the broadcast is Mona Alam, a senior journalist from Pakistan, Lieutenant General Gurmeet Singh, and India Today's Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan. Mona, to you first. Is this a revolt against Imran Khan or the Pakistan Army?
The allegations made by Sindh police are quite serious in nature. They have to be probed, and there are no two ways about it. But I think they have made two investigation probes. One is being called out by the Chief of Army Staff, and the other has been made by the provincial government of Pakistan People's Party, Sindh government. I think they need to come up with one unified probing authority which could probably look into the matter and look into this probe. And when you talk about the allegations that have been leveled, I think they're neither against Pakistan Army nor against the Prime Minister of the country. They're actually, the opposition is coming up with this narrative. They've been towing it and they've been mulling it against the incumbent government since quite many days now.
Mona,
it's been quite many months.
It's in public domain. It can't be brushed under the carpet. Inspector General of Sindh goes on protest
brushing
leave.
it under the carpet. Why else are we calling a probe and an inquiry into the matter?
It's in public domain. It's in public domain. The entire police, police virtually sends out that leave application.
Did you come across that letter?
The police versus the army. The police versus the army. The police versus the army. Geeta Mohan, is this a revolt?
The impression
is this a revolt against the army or Imran Khan? Oh, Indian media is not directly involved at all. We're only reporting facts.
It's about what the statements that are being made by the
movies out of it. I mean, all of
those
are doctored videos. I mean, you people are showing tanks on the roads and streets of Karachi, for God's sake. We live in the country. Karachi is supposed to be the most vibrant city in terms of the media coverage which is concerned
and
in
that
Pakistan.
Most vibrant city, in the largest city of Pakistan, the police are going on protest leave, Mona. You should be alarmed.
No, come on. What
you should be alarmed.
They've taken
instead of trying to defend your army.
That application. They took back that application and thanked the
by
Chief of Army Staff. Did you ever recheck your facts? Did you ever go back on your reports?
Thank the army chief. Oh, thank you, army chief.
Facts here.
Thank you. Thank you, Army Chief, for abducting the Inspector General of Police. Really?
Okay,
Geeta Mohan, facts,
please.
Calling
an inquiry into the matter. This is what it says, and I think CCTV footages are all over the place. The Sindh police, the Sindh government, and the Sindh police.
Army abducts, army inquires, judge, jury, and executioner. Geeta Mohan. Geeta Mohan.
Well, Mona, a few things over here. One is that not all channels are showing tanks on the road. We're certainly not a network that portrays and is peddling such fake news. We've not done that. We have been reporting facts, but the fact that in one sentence, if you're saying that the police is thanking the army, and after army chief's intervention and inquiry, the police chief and top-ranking officials have taken back their application, their leave application, speaks volumes of the system that is in place in Pakistan. Having said that, Mona, there are all the politicians who are now part of the Pakistani Democratic Movement who at one point or the other have raised a question on whether if Pakistan should be under military control. Fazlur Rahman said it, Maryam Nawaz said it, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said it. They've all said it. So we are not brushing anything under the carpet. There has to be a realization and a recognition that if you talk about Jamhuriyat, if you talk about democracy, then it is time that you people wake up to what has been happening in Pakistan, and that there needs to be proper.
Oh, absolutely. Mona, are you trying to defend
democracy in the country?
Are you trying to defend the indefensible? Let me bring in General Gurmeet Singh. Let me quickly bring in General Gurmeet Singh. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Ladies, let me bring in General Gurmeet Singh. General Gurmeet Singh, at this point of time, when an inquiry needs to be ordered, it's being done by General Qamar Javed Bajwa, the chief of the Pakistan Army, and not by Imran Khan. Does that indicate that Imran Khan doesn't matter in Pakistan?
Gaurav, this time I think it's unprecedented and different. You know, the targeting this time is not only government, Prime Minister and Imran Khan, but the targeting is Pakistan Army and Chief of Army Staff. In fact, I would say this is the internal situation is almost going towards the civil war perspective. If you look at the three Ps, firstly, the opposition parties, 11 of them have got together. Then secondly, the police, they have risen up against what has happened. In fact, I'm definite about it that Pakistan Army has got no respect for Pakistani police. They've not been treating them well. In fact, look at this incident in particular. You can see what is the high-handedness, the way they're treating the IGP of the police in Pakistan.
Yes.
Thirdly is the public. Public
Yes.
is absolutely have had enough of pain and problems. You know, the prices, inflation, power cut, and their wars and problems are too many. In fact, it has crossed the limit of enough level, you know.
Mona,
I would
is that
say
actually
blame
the
for
fact
entire
now?
thing-
Three Ps. Absolutely,
Those are
General.
genuine
Let me take that to
problems.
Mona
Those are
Alam.
genuine
Mona,
problems.
it's the people of Pakistan, the politicians of Pakistan who've risen up against the Pakistan Army. The Pakistan Army is everywhere and it's failing on every front. Imran Khan is just incidental.
Look, they're towing this narrative. This is very correct, and the problems that one of our guests has spoken, one of your guests has spoken, he's absolutely right. I mean, poverty and a rise and a spike in terrorism here in Pakistan. These are some very genuine problems, and I think these are the matters that need to be addressed. These are the matters that even the opposition needs to tow better in terms of their narrative. But I don't think that's coming across. We have, I think, embroiled ourselves in, I don't know, a very a taboo debate at one point in time. Geeta was right in having said that this debate has
It may have been
opened up,
taboo
right?
in your
The
country.
military.
Yes.
So you know what? You know what?
Enough
The
of the
debate has
Pakistan
opened
Army.
up.
जनता जमहूरियत फौज के खिलाफ खड़ी हो गई है कि इस फौज ने लूटा है पाकिस्तान को. Isn't that the truth? You have an army chief who has perhaps an entire island somewhere
Look,
near Australia.
democratic
You have an army chief who has massive property in Dubai, in UK. Your army generals are minting money. Your people don't have 2 square meals to eat a day.
Some of our ex-army generals do have properties abroad. That is right. And I think accountability has to be across the board. This is the essence of democracy. Nobody is denying this. Not even the government or not even the army officials, not even the topmost tiers of army denies this fact. There is no democracy without accountability, right? Nobody denies this. Look, these things are black and white. There are no gray areas here. The point that I'm trying to make here is that governments, democratic governments or civilian governments have been toppled by military dictators in the past here in Pakistan. But what we need to see is that 2008 to 13 was the first tenure of the People's Party government that was successfully completed by that particular government or by that particular party. Now we need to see that if that momentum is still ongoing. This is exactly what we need to check, and I think we're doing a very
In fact,
relevant fact-finding
No,
and
in
soul-searching
fact,
here.
what is
This
extremely
is what needs to
interesting,
be
Geeta,
done. And the start
okay,
to
at this point of time,
is
there
an
are 11
opening up of
political
debate.
parties. There are 11 political parties who've come together to oust Pakistan Army. They're trying to sort out General Qamar Javed Bajwa. The abuses that are coming General Bajwa's way in public domain in Pakistan just seems to indicate that this is democracy.
General Bajwa himself last night.
Okay.
And this is how he came in terms
I'm
with what
sorry,
happened with
General
the Sindh
Bajwa
police.
called up Bilawal Bhutto is what we were told.
To put the army on the back foot. But Mona, that was to put the army
Geeta.
on the back foot because they knew, and the leadership has been saying, the political parties, opposition parties have been saying that we know who's behind this entire Rangers coming and taking the action. The reason why the PPP government of Sindh asked for an army inquiry is to put the army on the back foot. A government completing 5 years in Pakistan should not be a badge of honor if it is under a military dispensation. The people and political parties have to wake up to the fact that military should be shown its place like it has in any country of the world. No other country, barring a few other authoritarian regimes, do we see such powers given to the military. And Pakistan, Mona, whether if you like it or not, the military is supreme.
But is there for the first time, General, in your view, first the General and then Mona. Muno, I want both of you to respond to this. Is it for the first time and in such numbers that the police, the politicians and the people are rising against the Pakistan army. आटा नहीं है, बिजली नहीं है, चावल नहीं है, खाना नहीं है, पानी नहीं है, लेकिन जनरल के पास फार्म हाउस भी है और विदेशों में जमीन भी है. Are the people rising against an occupation army, and not just in one part of Pakistan, but from Gilgit-Baltistan to Pakistan's Punjab province, the backbone, to Sindh, to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and in Balochistan? General, your view?
Absolutely, Gaurav, I agree with you. In fact, I would say that they have failed the nation, they have sold the nation, the amount of debt, borrowing, and the loans they've taken from the China, they have put themselves into a very embarrassing situation as a nation. Apart from that, the Pakistan Army and ISI has been indulging in high-level corruptions. And I would say that the proxy of democracy, the proxy of governance which they've been projecting, actually they are the ones who've been ruling this. And see, there is a limit to what the public or the political parties or the other organs of the nations can tolerate. This is beyond them to tolerate. And now, actually, it's unprecedented that the entire public, all
It's
political
unprecedented, you
parties,
say?
and even the
Yes.
segment of police have risen up.
Yes.
In fact, they are indirectly
Isn't that a fact,
telling
Mona?
the Pakistan Army and
Look, I tell you
Isn't
what,
that a
the
fact,
politicians
Mona?
here in Pakistan,
Politicians
the
rising,
politicians here in
army, yes.
I think they're
Go on,
playing
Mona.
on either sides of the wicket. They need to come out clean as well. I mean, they're in contact with even the powerful establishment. They're in contact with their peers in this PDM as well. So I think they're also double-faced in a lot of means and a lot of matters. The problems that you talk about, electricity or poverty or inflation, unemployment, etc., etc., etc. I mean, these are the genuine problems that concern people and masses at large.
No, but if I may,
don't
Mona,
think
if I
they're
may,
being
if I
looked
may,
into because
when Maulana Fazlur Rahman,
just one sentence.
when Maulana
Do you
Fazlur
think these
Rahman says,
politicians are
when
impoverished?
Maulana Fazlur Rahman says, when Maulana Fazlur Rahman says, army, aap barracks mein wapas chahiye. What does this mean? Army, don't interfere in politics. Army, don't interfere in waterworks, in Bijli, in hotel, in CPEC. Everywhere it's the army and
They
everywhere it's the
shouldn't.
army
Yes,
that's
they
failing.
shouldn't.
And now everyone is saying, army,
Every
get back to your
institution,
barracks.
Parliament is supreme.
By the
Look,
way,
Parliament is
they've also
supreme
failed
and-
on the India front. Indian Air Force went and bombed Balakot. Your army could do nothing. The fact remains, your army is a failure on every front.
Abhinandan in captivity of Pakistan speaks a lot about failure of Pakistani army on the Indian front, right? You are very well acknowledged.
Yes, he was back in 2 days after your F-16 went back.
No, but come on, we sent
I'm
him back.
stating facts. Your army
we
has
sent
failed
him
on
back.
every front,
You are
from
trying to give it this
from
Indian
LOC
twist,
to...
But if you want to talk about one specific matter here, look, the politicians in Pakistan are not impoverished either. They don't live in shanty huts and towns. They live in big palaces. They live in big palaces here in Pakistan as well and abroad as well. I mean, why are you blaming
And that's the
army
reason
or
why.
an establishment?
And that's Mona, that's the reason why.
Yeah. Yes, Geeta.
Mona, that's the
Go on,
reason
Geeta.
why politicians are held accountable and there can be cases against them. Tell me give me one name of an army chief who's been held accountable and there are cases against him, warrants against him, and he's been dragged to the court. Politicians are dragged to the court, which is why I
What
say
about that
that
Papa
military is
John
even
Pizza
above the
General?
courts in
General
Pakistan.
Musharraf is
And
an
that's the reason.
absconded
That's the
declared
reason
by
why.
the courts of
That's the
Pakistan.
bigger problem over here. Politicians are held accountable.
He's
They're
also
corrupt.
living abroad
They're held
like Nawaz
accountable.
Sharif.
Military is not. They should go back to the barracks.
Mona, I'm about to run out of time on this show. Mona, I'm about to run out of time. But
Yeah.
will there be a case against General Asim Bajwa? Because Captain Safdar Awan made this very point. He said, I have worn the same uniform. And if a Papa John Pizza
Yeah.
general is
He's
minting
right.
money, then he's the one who's bringing a bad name, to the Pakistan army. But is this endgame General Bajwa and not Asim Bajwa, but Qamar Javed Bajwa? Or is this endgame इमरान खान? निशाना किस पर है? कहीं पे निगाहें, कहीं पर निशाना. निशाना किस पर है, मोना?
Look, I think Nishana is their own selves. It's neither Imran Khan nor General Bajwa or the establishment, in my opinion. I think as long as they're kept in a comfortable position and in a comfortable zone, they'll be happy. I mean, this has been ongoing since 72 years, right? And these were the very politicians who've been ruling Pakistan all these years. They never had a problem once they were in power. But now that they're in opposition, they're pinpointing each and everything. They're trying to make up conspiracy theories and whatnot. I mean, we really need to check as to what amount of truth lies in all these claims and allegations that they've made.
Whatever may happen, army will continue to rule Pakistan. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that, but I think it's high time, and I very much predict that there is going to be a truth commission that's going to very much probe into these allegations. And I think anybody who's lying here, anybody who's superseding their own limitations and their own barracks, I think those are the people who will be very soon.
No, so are you saying the Sindh IG is lying? Is the Sindh IG lying that he was abducted?
Pardon?
Fair enough. Fair enough. So let's see what emerges from this. But this is an unprecedented uprising of three Ps, as General Gurmeet Singh put it. It's the people, the politicians, fair enough, and the police who've risen against the Pakistan army. Will it be Imran Khan or Qamar Javed Bajwa? Or as Mona says, both of them will survive. It's only the opposition that will continue to be targeted. We'll be tracking that story either ways. We are watching from the sidelines. It's a story of great interest. That is all I have time for on India First this evening. To all my guests, many thanks for joining me. News and updates continue on India Today. Stay with us.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.